LEGO Star Wars lied to us about this UCS Venator having some exclusive minifigures. They decided to release the exact same Captain Rex that we've seen in the UCS Venator in that Y-Wing Microfighter set that's going to be releasing on June 1st for only $13, which is absolutely insane because that UCS Venator costs $650 US, right? Now this is good news for most people because it's finally going to give every LEGO fans a chance to have this Phase 2 Captain Rex that everyone has always wanted. And man, it was just so expensive in that bark speeder. If you didn't purchase it for $25 back in 2013, well then the minifigure of Captain Rex was now worth $150 US, which was just insane. And imagine you're a kid, right? And you want that Captain Rex for your birthday or for Christmas. Well then that'd be like the only gift you'd get just because it's so expensive. So most kids just ended up not getting that Rex just because it was too expensive. So now 11 years later, they'll finally release that Phase 2 Captain Rex into that $13 microfighter. So it's really good news. Everyone's gonna be able to get it. However, I do have some issues with this Y-Wing Microfighter containing Rex that's coming out in June this year. First of all, LEGO initially said that they'd only release the minifigures in that UCS Venator, so they'd be exclusive to that set, and obviously now this isn't the case. I would have liked seeing maybe a comma with the Captain Rex that was in the UCS set, and then maybe no comma on this Captain Rex in the Y-Wing, but now they're exactly the same minifigure, so that's no longer possible, which is why they lied to us. Now, most people fortunately bought the UCS Venator just for the ship itself because it's a beautiful classic ship from the Clone Wars. And yeah, I don't even think we saw it in Attack of the Clones, right? But the thing is, it's still gonna impact the value of the ship heavily once it's retired, because think about it, right? That Captain Rex minifigure was worth $100 by itself. But now with the release of that $13 microfighter set that'll contain Captain Rex, it's now going to be devalued to what, like $10, maybe even less, maybe $8. So it went from $100 to now $50 on Bricklink right now, and then it's going to drop all the way down to probably, I'd say, $8 to $10 once the microfighter is released, right? So that's going to be a big drop. And of course, the UCS Venator will still remain the same, right? It's going to cost $650 US. But once it retires, post-retirement, I'm not sure it's going to do that well, just because it's going to probably be worth the $90 less because of that Captain Rex. So it's going to take time to appreciate in value. So from the perspective of an investor that bought a set to hold on to it and then resell it in a couple of years, it's probably no longer going to work, and they'll have to wait maybe 10 years because the value is only really going to be in that UCS Venator set. So it's going to take a lot of time for it to go up in value and even increase in value post-retirement. So that's unfortunate for them. And also just for the people that wanted that exclusive Captain Rex minifigure, just for the flex of it, right? It's kind of unfortunate because I know a lot of people like having those collectibles and those minifigures just to be putting them on a shelf, displaying them, and they see it as a trophy or something like that. So that's a little unfortunate as well. But most people bought it for the ship at least, so that's the good news. I think the main issue was really that LEGO shouldn't have just released that Captain Rex in that UCS Venator. It should have been someone else, probably an ARC Trooper Jesse, in my opinion. I think that would have been really nice. We've never had that one. And with the new release of this ARC Trooper 5, right, that was in 2024, so it was only a few months later after the UCS Venator was first released. I mean, we definitely could have had that Jesse in there, but it's all good. Hopefully we'll get it eventually. I'm just hoping we have that ARC Trooper Jesse soon. But yeah, I feel like LEGO has been taking a stand against the LEGO resellers and investors that have just been hoarding all the sets. And I think that's gonna impact the aftermarket for sure. And it's probably gonna diminish the sales of LEGO. So I'm not exactly sure why they started doing that right now, but they've definitely taken a stand against those kind of people. We'll see what it does to the market, right? I don't know if it's really a good thing. I guess there's pros and cons, but that's a whole other video. Anyways, that's all my thoughts on this topic. And let me know in the comments if you own that UCS Venator. What are your thoughts about that new release of this Captain Rex and the Y-Wing Microfighter? And also let me know if you're gonna purchase this Y-Wing Microfighter set. And if so, how many are you gonna get? I'm curious to know. Are you gonna be building an army like I will try to do? Let me know. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.